Welcome to History Mysteries YouTube channel, bringing history to life. Make sure to subscribe and never miss a story. When we think about the foundations of modern America, names like Washington, Jefferson, and Franklin often come to mind. But centuries before European settlers arrived, Native American civilizations had already developed complex societies, sophisticated political systems, and sustainable agricultural practices. These indigenous contributions are not merely historical footnotes. They're deeply woven into the very fabric of American life today. From the food we eat to the democratic ideals we cherish, Native Americans have profoundly influenced the nation's evolution. This essay explores the often overlooked ways Native American ingenuity, resilience, and wisdom continue to shape modern America. Agriculture. The first farmers of the Americas before Columbus ever set sail, Native Americans were pioneering agricultural techniques that would feed the world. Crops such as maize, corn, potatoes, beans, squash, and tomatoes were first domesticated by indigenous peoples. Today, these crops make up a significant portion of the global food supply. The Three Sisters agriculture. Corn, beans, and squash were often grown together in a sophisticated intercropping system. The corn provided a structure for the beans to climb, the beans fixed nitrogen in the soil, and the squash spread across the ground, blocking weeds and retaining moisture. This symbiotic relationship demonstrated a deep understanding of ecology and sustainable farming. Irrigation systems. In the American Southwest, the Hohokam people engineered extensive irrigation canals in the desert, transforming arid lands into fertile farms, a testament to their agricultural ingenuity. Modern organic and participatory sustainable farming practices owe much to these early methods of land stewardship. Government and democracy. The Iroquois influenced the very foundations of American democracy were influenced by Native American governance models. The Iroquois Confederacy, Haudenosaunee, was one of the earliest examples of participatory democracy. Formed around the 12th century, this confederation of 6 nations operated under a constitution known as the Great Law of Peace. Checks and balances. Their political system included councils with representatives, a concept mirrored in the U. Congress. Women's roles. Women in Iroquois society had significant political power, including nominating and deposing chiefs, a sharp contrast to European gender norms of the time. Founding fathers such as Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson admired and studied the Iroquois Confederacy, and many scholars believe it directly inspired elements of the U. Constitution, medicine, ancient knowledge, modern applications, Native American medicinal practices have left a lasting imprint on modern medicine. Herbal remedies, plants like echinacea, willow bark, the original source of aspirin, and quinine, used to treat malaria, were staples in Native American pharmacology long before Western science acknowledged their benefits. Holistic healing. Indigenous medicine emphasized the balance between mind, body, and spirit, a holistic approach increasingly popular in today's health and wellness industries. Moreover, the concept of preventative health, deeply embedded in Native American practices, is now a cornerstone of modern public health strategies. Environmental stewardship. Living in balance long before climate change became a global concern, Native Americans practiced environmental stewardship based on respect and reciprocity. Controlled burns. Indigenous groups use controlled burns to manage forests, prevent wildfires, and promote new growth, a practice that is now recognized as essential for healthy ecosystems. Sustainable hunting and fishing. Rather than exploiting resources, Native Americans harvested in ways that ensured animal and plant populations remained stable over generations. Modern conservation movements often draw from these time-tested practices, recognizing indigenous peoples as original environmentalists. Language and place names. Echoes across the land, the influence of Native American languages can be seen everywhere in America. Place names, over half of states have names derived from indigenous words, including Mississippi, Arizona, Oklahoma, and Connecticut. Cities, rivers, mountains, and lakes carry names that tell the stories of the land's first inhabitants. Everyday words. Words like moose, canoe, hammock, and tobacco entered English through Native American languages. These linguistic contributions serve as daily reminders of the deep-rooted indigenous presence in American life. Art and culture. Lasting impressions. Native American art, music, and storytelling traditions continue to enrich American culture. Visual arts. From intricate beadwork to pottery, weaving, and carvings, Native American artisans set high standards for craftsmanship and creativity. Music and dance. Traditional songs and dances, often rooted in spiritual beliefs and natural rhythms, influence modern American music genres, particularly folk and country. Storytelling traditions. The oral histories, myths, and legends passed down through generations have found new life in literature, film, and popular culture. Today, Native American motifs are celebrated in fashion, architecture, and design, reflecting a continued appreciation for indigenous aesthetics. Military contributions. Warriors and code talkers. Native Americans have a proud history of military service, often fighting for a nation that marginalized them. Scouts and warriors. During the Revolutionary War, Civil War, and Indian Wars, Native Americans served as scouts, soldiers, and guides. World War II code talkers. Perhaps most famously, Navajo code talkers developed an unbreakable code based on their native language, playing a crucial role in you. Victories in the Pacific Theater. Their bravery and ingenuity have been increasingly recognized and honored in modern military history. Food and cuisine. A culinary legacy. Many staples of American cuisine have indigenous origins. Staple ingredients. Cornbread, grits, jerky, and maple syrup all have roots in Native American culinary traditions. Cooking techniques. Smoking, drying, and pit roasting are indigenous techniques still widely used today. Native American flavors and methods continue to inspire chefs and food enthusiasts, contributing to the growing interest in indigenous gastronomy. Spirituality and worldview. A different lens. Native American spirituality offers an alternative way of seeing the world, one that emphasizes interconnectedness and respect for all living things. Sacred landscapes. Mountains, rivers, and forests are not merely resources, but sacred beings deserving respect. Ceremonial practices. Sweat lodges, vision quests, and the use of medicinal plants and rituals have influenced modern spiritual practices and New Age movements. This reverence for the earth is increasingly resonant in an era of environmental crisis. Legal and sovereignty battles. Shaping American law, the struggles and resilience of Native American nations have had significant impacts on American law and civil rights. Land rights. Landmark cases like Worcester v. Georgia and the Indian Self-Determination Act helped establish principles of tribal sovereignty that continue to evolve today. Civil rights. The Native American rights movement inspired other civil rights struggles, offering models for protest, legal advocacy, and self-determination. Through ongoing activism, Native Americans are reshaping American law to be more inclusive and respectful of indigenous sovereignty. Education and science. Ancient knowledge. Modern application. Native Americans have long been keen observers of astronomy, ecology, and mathematics. Astronomy. Structures like Cahokia's Woodhenge in Illinois and Chaco Canyon in New Mexico reveal sophisticated understanding of celestial events. Ecological knowledge. Indigenous ecological knowledge, IEK, is now recognized as vital for understanding biodiversity and managing natural resources. Modern scientists are increasingly collaborating with indigenous communities to blend traditional knowledge with cutting-edge research. Thank you for watching the video. To stay updated with our latest uploads, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.